Okay. Good morning, everyone. Am I audible?
Yes, yes, sir. Good morning.
Okay. So now let us start today with the
So my
please.
Friday class did not happen. Right?
Who was there? Friday was there. Case study. And now let us see the case study, guys. The title of the case study. So, okay, the title of the case study, guys. This is a very important one. Title of the case study. Integration. All of you. Integration of REST API with ADF. Okay. Integration of REST API with ADF. Okay. So now let us move further here. So let's try to understand what is it. So REST is nothing but okay. Basically, REST is nothing but it is an application programming interface. Okay, REST is nothing but what? It's a application programming interface. Let us see few points on this first. A REST API is an application programming interface
Sir,
Hmm.
we have income tax on Thursday.
uh,
We have incomplete starting. Recursive false and plus preserve hierarchy.
I
We
didn't
did
get you.
not complete it.
Which topic?
A copy behavior sync level activity.
Okay. We'll see this after that. I'll show you. Okay, no issues. Thanks for reminding. I'll see that it's done. Okay.
Oh.
Okay. So now, guys, REST API is an application programming interface that provides an application programming interface that provides the communication or interface with REST REST should be in the capital, guys. FUL RESTful. Okay. So RESTful should be the normal web services. So here you have it. So guys, this is the basically, guys, this is nothing but you have a everyone. This is a RESTful web services server. See, basically here you have a, this is nothing but the RESTful web services server. Okay, guys, this is the RESTful web services server. RESTful web services, RESTful web services server. Okay, guys, basically a RESTful web services server where this RESTful web services server basically consisting of information. Consisting of what? Information or resources. Resources. That is basically resources are nothing but these are also called as what? Data. Information or resources is nothing but what? It is also called as what? Data. Okay. So whereas the data is recorded or stored in the RESTful web services. And basically you have two type of RESTful web services server. The first one is called as what? Public RESTful web services server. Now, the second one is what? Private private. So RESTful web services server. Basically, you will have two type of RESTful web services server. Now tell me, which one requires to access the data? Which one requires the authentication of a username and password? Tell me, guys.
It is public domain.
Private.
Obviously, for the private. Okay. So for the private, we require the authentication for accessing the data. Whereas, what about the public? Public domains are open source. Anyone can access. Am I right or not? Public domains are what? Open source. We can access the data anytime from the public domains. Okay. So whereas we can access the data from the public domain at any point of time whenever we require. Whereas, okay. So whereas these RESTful web services are of two types. We can say private and public. So now, guys, here you will have a, can you see here? So let us say here you have a client. Now, guys, client. You have two boxes. So this is the client server. You have two things. What's that? Client and server. Basically, client is nothing but, guys. Client is nothing but, guys. This is a user. Client is nothing but what? User. Okay. Can you see here? It is nothing but the user. Okay. Okay. So, for example, you have weather forecast data is this. So, weather forecast data or weather data where you have the anticipated, the weather conditions you may have in Hyderabad. Okay. So, whereas what's happened? Can you see here? Here you have a user. So, whereas whenever the user raises the request, that means the user raises the request to find out what is the probability of getting the rain in Hyderabad. You can see the same one. Can you see here? Now, and the same will be sent to the, can you see here? Same will be sent to the same will be sent to the server. The same will be sent to the server. Whereas, guys, the server, what it does, it provides the response. It provides the response. So now, guys, can you see here? Here we are using the code. That means suppose you wanted to know what is the weather condition you may have in a Hyderabad by using, because Hyderabad is very broad, it has become very broad now. So let us say some pin code here. So let us say 5 lakhs 1. What may be that is nothing but condition, weather condition you may have anticipated weather condition in Hyderabad, anticipated weather condition in Hyderabad, and within the pin code number 5 lakhs 1. So the user raises the request here, okay, and the request reaches the server. And server in response, okay, this is nothing but in response provides the output. So whereas this is called as what? Okay, this is called as what? Request. This is called as what? Request. Request raised by the client. Request raised by the user. And this is called as what? Response. Okay, response. Okay, this is response. So whereas the response will be received in the following format. What's that? The response will be received in JSON format. It is you can receive it in HTML format, or else you can, okay, or you can say the plain text format. Plain text means what? It can be the Excel, etc. Okay. So whereas can you say response, you can receive it. Okay, response, you can receive it. Response, you can receive it, guys. Response, you can receive it in JSON format, in HTML format, or the plain text format. Okay. So whereas this is nothing but the response. So where you can see here, because the data will be sent in this particular form, because the JSON, HTML, okay, these are very worth it. JSON is a light text. It can you see it? The data will be very light when you have a JSON. When you have a JSON, okay, the data kept in a JSON. Comparatively with the Excel and all, JSON has a very, it occupies a very less area in the memory. Okay, so lightweight. Okay, so guys, now, so let us see some of the request codes. Let us see what are some of the request codes we can use it. Okay, that is nothing but the client or the user can use it. Oh, so use a request method. Request methods. So guys, request methods. Request methods. So use the get request. Okay, guys. So second one, what's it? You have it. Post request. So guys, you have what's it? Post request. The third request we can make it here is a put request. And the fourth request we can make it here as a delete request. So guys, these are all the requests we can make it. But whereas guys, let us try to understand each one of the requests, what it does. Get request is basically equivalent to select in the SQL. Okay, select means what? Select the data and display, that's it. Pull the data and display, that's it. That is called as what? Get request. Now can you see here? Again, you have the post request. Post means what? This guys, insert. Whenever you wanted to enter the new rows, we use and that is a response method request called what is a request method called what? We use the request method as what? Insert. Then again the next one, guys. What is it? You have it put request. Whenever we use the put is equivalent to what's it? Update. Okay, updating the information. And the next one you have what's the delete. Obviously, delete is delete here also. Okay, so these are the requests we can, these are the request methods we can raise it. These are the request methods you can make it. Okay, so whereas these requests are called as what? Guys, these requests are called as what? HTTPS request. These are called as what? HTTPS request. Okay, guys. Okay, guys. Are you following? Please tell me yes or no.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So,
Samir, we are
yeah.
following.
So basically, this RESTful web services server, we can say it consists of information, resource, or data. Three of them are same, no change. Okay. So here can you see? Here you have what's that? The client will be here. Obviously, the client is here. Client, what happens? Can you see here? Can you see here? Now here, we have it. Now, the client raises the request. Request is called as what? HTTP request. HTTP request. Okay. HTTP request. And HTTP request, the user makes a HTTP request. That is called as a client. Makes the HTTP request. And this request can be done by using the get method, or by using the put method, or by using the post method, or by using the delete method. Delete method. Whereas this is called as what? Request methods. This is called as what? Request method. Whereas, guys, response. The response will be, can you see a response will be, guys, response will be received. Response will be received in what? In the following. What is that format? The response will be received in the following format. The response will be received in the following format. Okay. What's that? The following formats are JSON, text, and we can also say, okay, HTML or else XML. These are all the formats in which we can receive the data. Getting my point? This is called as a response request, and this is called as what? That is nothing but HTTP request. HTTP request and HTTP response. These are the ways you have it. You request the data from the RESTful web services or information or resources, and in response, it gives you the data in these formats. So guys, I'll give you two more points, some 2-3 more points for more clarity. Then we'll start with the practical now. So guys, basically, this one, what is it? Have you have it? REST stands for representational state representational state transfer. REST stands for what? Representational state transfer, guys. Okay. So the third point I can say, REST API is referred to as contract between an information provider RESTful guys, restful. Rest should be in capital and full should be in the small letter. RESTful web services. Server and information consumer. That is called as what? User or client. That is transfer the data between the client and server. That's it. Okay. So the fourth point I can say. So API is a API is a mediator. API is a mediator between user and client resource or web services server. Whereas there are two types of RESTful web services. Private RESTful web services. Public RESTful web service. Private RESTful web services. Whereas, guys, the private RESTful web services here, the private RESTful web services, technically it is called as what? Basic, which requires an authentication. That is nothing but username and password. Whereas the public RESTful web services is called as what? Anonymous. It is called as what? Anonymous. It is called as what? Anonymous. That means open source. Anyone can access this. So guys, this is nothing but the RESTful web services information. So now tell me, all of you are clear with this? What is REST API?
Yes, sir.
Just a minute. So now guys, let's start with the practical now.
Sir, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
So what is the exact meaning of API, sir? Client to server is there. In that client server mediate what are the request is giving, response coming, that is API, yeah? Fourth point, you are saying that API is a mediator between user and client resource. Not clear, sir, please, sir.
Yeah, tell me what was the doubt?
No, what is the exact meaning of API, sir?
Application programming interface.
Yeah, that one, okay, sir.
Yeah,
You say-
application is programming interface that is called as what, where we write them, in the application where we write the code here using which we interact. Application programming interface. So these are the methods we use to interact. We used to interact with what? With the server. So the interaction, we use some methods. These are called as request methods. When you request it, in response, you will receive a response. That means the output you will get it. The output you will get it in what? JSON format, text format, HTML format, or XML format, any of this format. Because these are the lightweighted format. That is called as what? Written. That is called as output, you can say. This is the input and this is the output, guys.
Yeah, that one, this interaction is nothing but API, sir. Request and response interaction.
Application programming, application where you write the application on which you write the program is called as application programming interface.
Where you writing that coding, all the things, is there nothing but API, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, sir.
So now, anyways, guys, I'm just using it. Go the Google. Just type Google, everyone. I will give you some sample. So google.com. Just go to the google.com, everyone. Now, guys, here.
Can you share the screen, Sumit?
Just
We are in Notepad only.
so now can you share? This is the google.com. Yeah, type here dummy sample REST API. Can you see here? This is just I'm typing it. Dummy sample REST API. Now can you see here? Here you have a yes, can you see here? This is nothing but the JSON placeholder. Go to the JSON placeholder. So I'm using the public REST API. I'm not using the private here. JSON placeholder. Open this. Can you see here? Free fake REST API. So just a minute. Okay, guys, scroll down here. So here you have a fake this thing. Can you see here? HTTPS. What's that you are using? Can you see here? This is nothing but the fake URL. You have it. Copy this. That means the data is organized in the web services server in the JSON format. Can you see here? Can you see here? The data represented in the key value format. Just open this and now take a new web page and just paste it here. See here, can you? All of you? All of you is okay?
Yes, sir.
So this is called as a, can you see here? The fake data you have it. Okay, user ID 1, user ID, all these are the things you have it. Just check here. Totally see, ID number is changing every time. So don't get confused. The user ID is 1, everywhere 1. Then what is it? ID number is changing here. Likewise, these are some documents you have it. I think it is around 200 documents are there. No, 200 documents are there. Can you see it? Totally you have 200 documents, whereas these documents are starting from the ID number 1 to 200. Okay. Now, guys, this is how you can work. Okay. Okay, that's it. This is the data you have it. Okay. So now this is your RESTful Web Services server. Now from here, you have to start writing the data. That means start reading the data into this ADF. Let us see here, okay, how to
Sir,
make it.
but how the ID is changing?
This is sample data, see.
Okay.
User ID is 1. This
Okay.
ID is 1. This is a title for the user ID. Okay. And
Okay.
then you have what's that? This is the ID number. This is a title. See, every time where the title is changing.
Hmm.
Okay, guys. So
Okay.
let's go ahead. This is a sample data. This is not created data. This is a sample data. So I took this data from this particular the address, HTTPS, JSON placeholder dot type code .com. Okay, this is the way I've used it. Next, after this, can you see it? I'm just giving you some the there is specifications of the day. So guys, let us use it here. Source data store, source data store, source data storage. So guys, the source is what's it? RESTful web services server. Then we are going to take the data from the URL directly. So hence I'm using this URL is what? We don't take the data from the files now. We take the data from the URL. And URL is what? HTTP. Yes. :/. So this is the data. Can you see here we have to take the data, or we'll be getting the data, we'll be taking the data from this particular URL. Am I right? Next, after this, sync data store, or we can say the sync data storage, guys. The sync data storage is ADLS Gen 2. So clear, all of you? ADLS Gen 2. The data is what? ADLS Gen 2. Yes, everyone. So the data is in the ADLS Gen 2. You have to transfer it. So by picking the data from the URL. So anyways, the exercise is very simple, guys. So let's see here. We'll start this. Open this. here you have it, directly open this. Use the portal.azure.com. Now guys, click on the create. And now guys, let's give it here. So I'm just trying to give here RESTful API RG resource group. That's it. So here it is ready. So open the next one. And now guys, directly I'm creating the Gen2 as a service now. Because you do not create the source, because the source is already there. Click on this and now open this, all of you. So again, click on this new. So just give it here, sync Gen2 API. Okay, sync Gen2 API. So click on the advanced tab and now enable hierarchical namespace for making the Gen2 enabled. Click on the review and again click on the create. So that's it guys, it's creating. So meanwhile, what I will do, I will also start the data factory. Because without the data factory, you cannot move anyways. So I'm just starting the data factory now. Click on the create. So instance, copy, RESTful, to ADLS Gen2. That's it, guys. So now do one thing, review and create it. So this is ready. The Gen2 is okay. And now as the Gen2 is ready, just go here to the container and create a container here, guys, everyone. So obviously this container name, let us give it as an output.
Yeah.
That's it now. And can you see it? This is also okay, ready. And this is the data factory. We have to create it. So that's it. I'm launching the data factory now. Now, guys, once it is done, expand it, and now start creating the link services. So now, as it is, the same link services process, you have to define it. So tell me now how many link services you have to use it. As it is, we require two link service. One for the that is nothing but application programming interface using this that is a RESTful web services, and can see here. And the next one is what already have it for the ADLS Gen 2. So type it here REST. Select the REST, guys. That is from the web page you are accessing the data. REST. Now give the name. ls underscore REST underscore API underscore web service. That's it. So select here, can see. So anyways, this is a base URL. So just this is the base URL anyways. Can see here. JSON placeholder. Now, is it a basic or it is a anonymous, guys? Tell me.
Basic.
Basic. See here, you have two things. Already I gave you for that reason only. Basic means what? Private. And when you have a private, it requires a username and password. Public means what? Anonymous. So just use it here, anonymous. See, once I select the anonymous, there will be no username and passwords. Okay, guys, test it now. So now the testing is done successfully. Click on the create. Now, guys, click on the new and now create a new for Gen 2. And now use it here as what? ls underscore AD ls underscore Gen 2 underscore sync. The rest of the same are similar, guys. Test it now. Click create. That's it, guys. Okay. Finish now. This is the data you have it. That's it now. The next one, go to the author. And now, guys, you have to create the data sets. So click on the new data set. And now here, type it here as REST. So like ds underscore REST underscore API. And now select only the link service, nothing else. There is nothing else, guys, except the link service. So because you don't have anything, click on the OK. And now click on the new data set. And now, guys, the next one is what?
ADLS.
Gen 2. Directly you can type 2 here. And I want in which form? Okay, please tell me. In which
JSON.
form I want? JSON.
JSON.
So you can use it here. Okay, or else if you want, you can use it in the CSV also, no problem. So just give it here. So ds underscore AD ls underscore Gen 2 underscore the sync. That's it, guys. Select it here. First was the header. Browse it. Output. Click OK. Click OK. And now, guys, after this, you have it. Go to the pipeline and start the pipeline now. So use it here. If you want to change the name, use it PL underscore Rust RESTful API. Choose move and transform, drag and drop the copy activity. And now can you see here, select it here. Can you see here, select the source. Can you see here, request methods. These are all the request methods. You can request, get or post whatever you want. That's afterwards sync the sync. That's it, guys. Now click on the mapping tab. Now, guys, do one thing. Click on the import schemas. Can you see here? That's it, guys. So anyways, that's it, guys. Nothing else to do now. Leave it as it is. Debug finished. Done. Succeeded, guys. Go to this Gen 2. Output, open this. So just open this. Edit. You can see here user ID, title, ID, user ID, title, and completed. Okay. So here you have a data given in a double quotes, first of all, and the file name, it is defining it. So I think you can also change this. So for that, just we need to go here. So go here, guys, everyone. Go to this. Please come.
So if it is the hierarchical JSON,
Hierarchical in the sense, nested type of this thing.
yes.
Then we have another way. The nested, we will see the next complicated topic in this. Okay. So anyways, I'm just giving you, okay, rest.csv. The name I'm using it for the file. And now go to this pipeline. Sync is here. Here you can say, okay, it's here only, I think we have it. Here you have double quotes is there, na? Remove it. No quote character. Select it here as a no quote character, guys. No quote character. That's it. Redebug now. Succeeded. Go now. Refresh now. See here. Rest.cs is created or not, guys? Created. Open this. See the quotes, I think the quotes is also removed. The double quotes is also removed. Am I right? That's it, guys. So this is how we perform the job of reading the data from the RESTful APIs to the ADF integration, how to make it. Okay, that's it, guys, for the day. And we'll end up the class here and we'll continue tomorrow morning at 6:30. Okay, thank you.
Samir, when will you take the session on SQL?
Shortly, I will take.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
So is this, daily at 6:30 or is it for
No,
few
no.
days only?
No, daily 6:30 only.
Okay, fine. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.